and welcome to Happy Healthy M. Today I'm going to be making 3 Christmas recipes. Yes, they're all coming at you. It's going to be an overload. Bear with me, it's going to be great. Christmas, 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 Christmas. So first up we have Christmas biscuits. Now I've been making these since I was a little kid. I have only changed the recipe very slightly to make it a little healthier. So don't you panic, healthy people. Don't you panic. Like, let's get started. Let's get baking. Let's get our Christmas on. Ready for a feasting. So the first recipe is Christmas biscuits. Now all you need for this are the following ingredients. Cream together the coconut sugar and the butter, and then add in the egg whites a little at a time, mixing as you go. Then add in your dry ingredients and mix it all together. You can either do this in a food processor, or if you're super muscly, go for it yourself. Just use that spoon, get a nice workout. Swans. And then you want to mix it all together until you create something that looks like this. So a nice dough is what we're looking for here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll this out and get my cookie cutters, my biscuit cutters, and create some nice little Christmas shapes and bake them for around 12 minutes at 180 degrees in my fan oven. Okay, here goes. So don't worry if it is looking a little bit more crumbly and a little bit harder to roll than normal dough if you're used to making biscuits, cookies, etc. Because obviously there is no gluten in there, so you haven't got that element. So it is going to be a bit more crumbly, but it's okay. We can deal with that. So now it is all rolled out and good. Now it is all rolled out, so I'm just going to cut them and make some little biscuits. This is so fun. This just brings back so many memories of being a kid and being like, I'm like totally a baker, look at me. Happy days. I used to make these and then I'd leave a little hole on the top, and so when I'd decorate them, I'd put them on my tree as Christmas decoration sometimes. But that rarely happened because I'd just be eating them mostly. So there's my little angel. First Christmas biscuit of the year. Whoop whoop. She's having a great time, isn't she? She's like, biscuits! Get a bit of parchment paper, pop it on a baking tray, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's all there is to it really. It's still a treat, so don't think, oh, 6 of these a day. Just keep that in mind, okay? I know what it's like. Sometimes you want to just eat and eat and eat. So my Christmas biscuits are now out of the oven and they look really good. And here they are. Oh, this one had an accident. She has no arms. She's harmless. Just gonna eat her just because, you know. Oh god, so good. Look at that guy though. He has seen better days. Look at him. Oh, that's alright, mate. I feel your pain. If you do want to decorate your Christmas biscuits, make them look a bit more fun, get creative with them, and you can put some cashew nut butter on there. You can put any kind of nut butter actually, and some raisins, some goji berries, anything like that. Personally, I prefer them plain. They are so good, they don't need anything else on them. They're good enough to stand on their own, these little guys. If you have left a hole in the top, then you can pop a ribbon through it and tie them up and put them on a Christmas tree like so. I didn't, so I won't be doing that. But I'm just going to be eating these. Yeah. See how many I can get through today. Go hard or go home. So now it is time to make mince pies. These are the ultimate Christmas treat and they're my absolute favourite. I cannot stand shop bought mince pies. They are disgusting. So if you've never made homemade mince pies, then you are seriously missing out because they are just... And good news, healthy mince pies taste just as good. Yay! I hear you say! So let's get started and make some amazing healthy mince pies. So I've got a little tray, a little muffin tray. I've got some mini cake cases, so they're really tiny and I flatten them out. So I'm going to pop them in there. But what I've done here is I put the pastry in between 2 sheets of parchment paper and I'm just going to roll it out. A bit way too thin. We all make mistakes, okay? Nobody's perfect. You gotta work it again and again until you get it right. Oh, Hannah Montana is applicable to any situation. anyone can cook and anyone can bake, because if I can do it, then gosh darn it, anyone can. And what I'm using to make the shape of my mince pies is a shot glass, and I'm just going to use the top bit. If you want bigger mince pies, use a normal glass, use a cookie cutter, easy peasy, get me? Sweet. And then I'm going to pop it in there, like so. And then so on. And it goes on like that, and you just want to fill them all up until they're ready, and then you want to pop them in the oven for about 5 minutes at 180 degrees, just to get them a little bit crispy before you add the filling. So whilst they're in the oven, I will show you how to make the filling. So to make the filling for your mince pies, all you need to do is get the following ingredients together. And then put all the ingredients into a saucepan and then cook it on a low heat for about 15 minutes, and make sure you keep stirring it so it doesn't stick to the sides of the pan. And then you want to add in your brandy, or I am using Old Luxter's blood orange liqueur, which is super delicious. I actually went on a tour recently to see how they made it, which was super interesting. And the company itself is a family company and it's all local, so it's so nice to know that this is something that was made locally and it's going into my food and I'm supporting local businesses. Yay! It's so tasty actually, it gives a really nice flavour. So if you like orange, I'd recommend getting some of this stuff. And if you don't, then feel free to use brandy or any other kind of alcohol, like, you know, a bottle of vodka in there's fine. It's not, that was a joke. Please don't just use a bottle of vodka. If you don't want to use alcohol, that's fine as well. You could use cranberry juice or any other kind of berried fruit juice. And then once your filling is all ready to go, then you can pop it into the mince pies, which are just about to come out of the oven. Now the mince pie pastry is ready and it's out of the oven. All I'm going to do now is fill them up with this delicious mince meat. So you want to take a little teaspoon and just fill them up. Easy as that. Honestly, there's nothing else to it. Who would have thought mince pies are so easy to make? See, they are so easy. All these things everyone's like, oh no, I haven't got the time. Oh, can't bother with that. Oh no. Or wouldn't even know where to start. It is so much easier than you think. Cooking and baking, there is no excuse. People that say they can't cook or bake, they're liars. Don't believe it. Can you cook? No. How? Why? All you've got to do is start by following a simple recipe, and then you can get creative and start doing your own thing. Don't just say you can't cook. That's just saying you're lazy. So once you have filled up your mince pies, just how you like them, then pop them into the oven at 180 degrees for about 10 minutes. Keep an eye on them though, because they might burn, but here they are, ready to go into that oven for a little baking session. I already know they're going to be sensational. Not that I want to toot my own horn too much. But here we go, off we go to the oven. So my mince pies are out of the oven. Look at them. There we go, mince pies done. On to the next recipe. So next up is mulled wine. I know you're probably thinking, why is Happy Healthy Anne making mulled wine? Because it's Christmas. So mulled wine, no, it's not the healthiest option. Don't care, it's Christmas. And this is the healthiest alternative I can think of whilst keeping it tasting good. So I've got a bottle of wine. It's obviously red wine, as you can tell. I'm going to be heating the mulled wine in a slow cooker. You can use a slow cooker or you can just pop it on the hob. Totally up to you. Goodness. Who have I become? And if you want to give it a really nice, rich flavour, you can add in some brandy or this guy again, my blood orange liqueur from Old Luxter's, my local brewery. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that to give it a nice, rich, yummalicious flavour. So much alcohol. 8 cardamom pods, crushed up, 15 cloves, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. I'm just going to pop that in. 80 grams of coconut sugar, and 1 chopped up orange. And I'm going to put a little bit of grated nutmeg in there too. I've been using nutmeg so much lately. I'm a nutmeg whore. Always have to have mulled wine at Christmas. If I don't, I'm like, not Christmas. I have had a few already. Not today. I'm not drunk, leave me alone. It's so delicious, I love it. So this is going to go in the slow cooker for about 2 hours on high, and the flavours are all going to come together and they're going to be like, But like I said, if you don't have a slow cooker, don't worry about it, babes, it's totally fine. Just pop it in a pan and heat it for as long as you want on a medium heat. You can use cranberry juice as a nice alcohol-free alternative, especially if you want to give it to kids or anything like that, so they can feel like they're having a grown-up drink, but it's just cranberry juice. So that's a nice idea. Let's go and pop this on the heat. The mulled wine is all finished now after about 2 to 3 hours in the slow cooker, and I want to try some. It tastes so nice. A little mug of Christmas. How nice would this be with a little mini mince pie? Hey? So there we go, another Christmas recipe for you to get your Christmas on to. Enjoy. So now we are going to be making a I got you. Needs to be said. Why am I eating so much? It's some Christmas biscuits. I think that's all.